Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel, where we provide visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Send your request into designs@patioheat.com for your personalized recommendation. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decisions for your applications. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. All right, so we have this residential patio. Now I placed this dining space here and a reclining space over here. Not quite sure if this is just a gathering area where you might be standing. So right now I'm going to base this on basically seating positions. So what you're going to see here, if it is a gathering area where you all be standing, then this is definitely not the type of heaters you'll want to put in here. So out here you can see we have some reclining space over here as well. Number one, they wanted to install some gas heaters as their preference. And so let's go ahead and look at the overall dimensions of the structure itself. So what I have here is 18'6" by 7 foot. And then we have a total height here to the bottom edge here at 8'11", and then we have a 7-inch rise up here. Now I'm also assuming that this is going to be all, I should say the framing is all going to be steel framing, including these pieces over here, and the upper portion over here is wood. So that is something else that is going to be important when you see the details that I'm going to show here. So see if there's anything else. I think that's about it. I did not put the overall length that I have here. Let's go ahead and throw that on here just for a reference. I'm going to put from here to actually the countertop area, and we'll see what that comes out to. So we have about 10 feet of room there. All right, let's go ahead and turn off the dimensions, and we'll look at the possibility of where to place heaters. So my first, like I said before, I'm going to show you where I would place gas heaters. These are Sunpak model TSHs or S34s. I would put the S34 or TSHs because they have a higher output. The TSHs have a dual output, so you can actually get 34,000 or 25,000 BTU output per heater, and the S34s is just obviously on and off. So I would probably use the the TSHs rather, in order to make this comfortable during different times of the year as far as temperature wise. So also, you're going to notice that these two units here, I have placed them so that they're pointed straight down to the ground. Now, this is not normally something that you can do, but because of the fact that this is a steel beam going across here, non-combustible, I can minimize the clearance to that 8 inches from here to here, and that allows me to kind of keep the unit closer to the structure itself rather than, have it hanging way out, several inches. I think the minimum is 18 when you're pointing it down this direction here. So yeah, that's something that you want to just consider. And also we have this beam here, and again, I'm assuming this beam is a non-combustible beam, which is also important in this application. Over here you can see I have the same TSH model, and I have it mounted on the edge here. Probably would want to move it slightly off of the edge, but that's just 2.5 inches there. The reason I did it though is because I wanted to focus the heat outside and not in the center of the span over here. So let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat from these 3 units. You can see with the 3 units, we're getting a very good coverage. This is a little bit excessive coverage right here in the middle. We could push this unit here over to the left, maybe even, that's almost 18 inches to the left, but then we're starting to heat up the outside edge. I didn't want to throw the heat away, but that makes it a little bit better comfort wise over here. So let's see, I think that's about it for this application. Not sure if I mentioned I have this at 30 degrees, so that casts out the ray further. Now the best you're going to really feel from the aspect of from this point here straight down is 8 feet out. Beyond that 8 feet, you don't really feel the amount of heat that you might be assuming that you're going to feel out here. The farthest ideal heat ray that you're going to feel is 8 feet off of the surface of the unit itself. So I think that's about it. Yeah, so let's go ahead and, I did, want to mention again, if this is standing room, let's just move this model out into that heat area. You're going to be much closer as far as the penetration of the infrared light wave. This is light waves. And because of that reason, you'd probably want a cooler unit if you're going to be standing out here in this space here. So I just want to bring that to your attention as well. And I think that's about it for that. So let's go ahead and turn those off and look at a possible electric heater option, which visually looking at this, I like this a lot better. But they did state that they wanted gas heaters. So here are 3 of the 4,000 watt dual elements. So these are model CD4024s. I have them pointed straight down to the ground. The reason I have them pointed down to the ground is because of the fact that if you angle the heaters, like this one here, for instance, then you must drop these 3 heaters down an additional 6 inches than what it is right now. So that's why I did that. I did place them right at the edge of the 7-inch beam here. And this one here, obviously you can see that I have this on an angle. This is a approximately 30-degree angle pointed out towards the seating space over here. And let's go ahead and see what the footprint. Oh, and by the way, these, like I said before, CD4024s, CD4024s, 4024s, 4024s, and this is a CD6024 on the end over here. And let's go ahead and look at the footprint of heat. You can see it's a very good footprint of heat, except for out here in this space here. The best place to place these would probably be on the lower edge of this beam. And if we went ahead and did that, let's go ahead and do that now. It just takes 1 minute here, and we'll go ahead and move them here, and then we'll drop them down about there. And you can see now, we're heating a little bit more of this outer edge. And because it's on the steel beam now, a non-combustible, and that steel beam is 7 inches, we can actually change the angle here. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let me go back. I think I got it proper here, so let's see if we can change this angle. And we'll go approximately, I'm going to go 15 degrees, see how that works out. It's probably a little bit too much, so let's go with 10. And you can see even that, ideally we're not hitting this seating position over here as well. So yeah, maybe 10 to 5 degrees would be best if you were going to mount it on this outer edge here like I just showed. All right, so the other option would also be electric heaters, and that would be, instead of using the 3, using 2 of the 6,000 watt units and 1 of the 4,000 watt units on this portion over here. And the same issue applies with regards to the footprint of heat. You can see here, this one here, I moved all of them at the same time, so this one should actually be pointed straight down to the ground. And you're not going to get that ray out here. It's going to be more of inside like this one here. But because I made that change just a minute ago, that's what you're seeing here. But in any case, this would be less units up here, and you still are not getting the proper amount of heat over here. So that's why I chose the 3 to begin with over there. Let's go ahead and just go back to those three. I'm going to move them back to their original positions, and let's go here. We go. And then I'm going to change this back to what I showed with regards to the 2 units over here. And you can see the footprint here a little bit better now. But again, you could always bring these 2 out underneath this edge here as well. Now, if you brought it out here like this one here, you'll never get the angle proper to come straight down. And that's why I have them in this fashion like this. All right, well, I hope this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application and you'd like us to review your plans, send your information again to designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. Please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, we're not monetized. YouTube does not promote our channel in any way unless we receive a thumbs up, and we appreciate that very much. Thank you. Have an excellent day.